Everyone, come here! The 2026 World Cup is almost here! And this time, everything is going to be different.
Different how, Dad? What do you mean?
First, 48 teams will play, not 32. More teams mean more surprises.
Whoa. 48 teams. That's a lot. How does the tournament work?
They're divided into 12 groups. The top 2 teams from each group move on. Plus, the 8 best third-place teams also go through. That makes 32 teams for the knockout round.
Ugh. That sounds a bit complicated.
But more teams mean more soccer.
Yay! And will I hamper blocker! And lower lava!
What about the champion? Who is going to win?
Well, according to Opta, a big data company, Spain is the favorite to win.
Yes! I love Spain. This Gen Z golden generation is in their prime now.
What makes them so strong?
They don't have any weak spots. They won the Euros 2 years ago and became champions. Now, stars like Yamal, Gavi, and Pedri have more experience. Their passing style is at a whole new level, and they also have great defense.
That sounds perfect.
And the new format is perfect for them. They can control the ball and also counterattack.
You're learning fast, Leo. What about other teams? England, France, and Brazil are right behind them. They are all very strong. But England looks especially dangerous this year.
Why is England so dangerous?
They have their deepest squad ever. Harry Kane is a top scorer, and Jude Bellingham is a world-class midfielder. Their new coach, Tuchel, plays great attacking soccer. They won all their games in the qualifiers.
And France? Kylian Mbappe is a true goal machine.
Exactly. Mbappe is in his prime now. France has great history and talent, but they sometimes have locker room issues and injuries with older players.
Did Brazil change too?
Yes. Under their coach, Ancelotti, Brazil is now very balanced in defense and attack. Vinicius and Rodrigo are super fast. If Neymar comes back from his injuries, Brazil will be very scary.
That's a lot of info. But what about the older stars? Is this the sunset of the gods?
Good question. This World Cup is the last dance for many legends. Ronaldo, Messi, Modric, Lewandowski, De Bruyne, all of them.
So this is the final World Cup for all those famous players.
Is this really the last time we'll see Ronaldo in the World Cup?
Yes, Leo. Ronaldo is 41, and he said this is his final World Cup. But he still scores, almost every game.
Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva support him well. The old legends are saying goodbye, and the new kings are rising.
Who are the new kings?
The young generation, Yamal, Bellingham,
And even Mbappe, he's a bit older, but already a superstar.
they'll win the Golden Boot and break records for being the youngest champions.
So, the next 10 years of soccer will be decided at this World Cup?
Exactly. That's why everyone is so hyped.
Any big upset predictions?
Some say a traditional giant will fail in the group stage for the second time in a row.
Can you imagine?
No way! Which team?
Nobody knows yet. That's the fun part. Also, an Asian or African team might knock out a European giant. That would be historic.
Will there be a lot of extra time and penalty shootouts?
What a goal!
Oh, definitely. Last-minute goals, amazing comebacks, and late equalizers. Every day will be a wild ride.
Dad, I can't wait. Can we watch the games together?
Almost every game, Leo. But schoolwork comes first.
And you need your sleep.
Fine. But can we make a World Cup wall chart with all 48 teams?
I can draw the flags.
I'll buy the snacks.
And I'll explain the rules of every match. Deal?
Deal. This World Cup isn't just about games. It's saying goodbye to legends and hello to new kings.
Well said, Leo. Now, who's ready to play some soccer in the backyard?
Me! I'm Pedri. You be Ronaldo.
I'll be the goalie. No one is scoring on me.
And I'm the referee. No fighting, guys.